Hi and welcome. I'm Lisa. Thanks for joining me here on the Whimsy Stamps YouTube channel. Today I'm sharing how I created this freeform floating frame using the FaDoodle Bloom stamp set along with the Positive Sentiment stamp set. I will be using a few other products that I'll mention throughout the video, and as always, the products are linked directly below for you. I'm going to get started by stamping the 4 individual blooms from the stamp set onto white cardstock using black ink. And this is a 5.5 by 8.5 inch piece of cardstock. I'm going to fill it with these fun whimsical blooms, leaving a little space between each bloom so the scan and cut can easily read and cut these. Now you could fussy cut these if you prefer. So I have the blooms cut out and temporarily attached to a scrap piece of paper with repositionable tape. I did lay down a black silicone mat to protect my work area while I airbrush the blooms. So I'm using my Copic refills in the colors RV55 and YR68 to go ahead and airbrush these. Now the first card that I created, you're going to see shortly, I used blender brushes to do the blending on the flowers. So you can most certainly do this without an airbrush. You could also use your favorite inks. It doesn't have to be dye inks. So I'm simply airbrushing this entire bloom with that RV55, and I thought it would be fun to add some polka dots to the flowers. So I grabbed the halftone stencil from Whimsy, and I'm just airbrushing over it with that RV55 to create this tone-on-tone look. So I thought it would be a lot of fun to add polka dots to the blooms because they're already so fun and whimsical, and I just thought it would help pull this whole look together. Now off screen, I went ahead and finished the rest of the flowers with the YR68 color, and I did stencil over those as well. I have an A2 110-pound card base laid in my MISTI so I can center the sentiment from the Positive stamp set and stamp it with my black ink. I'm going to use foam adhesive dots to the back of each of the flowers and go ahead and start arranging them around the sentiment. I want to make sure that I'm not covering that sentiment up. So once I have these arranged, I'll go ahead, grab my scissors, trim the excess from around the edges. You can take that excess and fill in areas that may need to be filled in around the edge if you need to. Grab your scissors and then just trim the excess off again. I'm going to come in with the smallest stamp from the Circle, Circle, Circle stamp set and start filling in some of this white space. Now, I love this stamp set. It's one that I would recommend to a beginner. It's perfect for filling in small areas like I'm doing here. It's also great for creating backgrounds for character images, and it's perfect for creating masculine cards as well. Now, I decided that I needed more dots in different sizes, so I just grabbed my black pen and I'm laying down some different size dots in those areas as well. I did decide to completely change the flower by coloring the center of them black. Just a last minute decision there. You could totally skip it if it's something that you don't care for. So here's the original card that I created for my sample for the new release. And you can see there I left the centers just colored the same as the flowers. So the second card progressed in quite a bit. I changed the colors up. I made them much brighter. To me, it's a much happier looking card with the pink and the orange and the polka dots on the flowers. And I did add some gold pearls to this one as well. So that's going to bring us to the end of the video. Let me know which one is your favorite in the comments below. And I appreciate you joining me. Now, for more information on the products in this video, you can click those links directly below. And until next time, please take care.